Step up and out, ladies and gentlemen, as you're in for another elegant outdoor entertaining recipe. Now, these chicken skewer wraps with cheesy filling and an apple and pea pesto can be done on a braai or on a griddle pan. Whichever way you choose to do it, it's going to awe and inspire. I'm already feeling inspired, chefs.
I'm glad you are, Balista, because we're trying to make sure that when you're in the kitchen or when you're by that braai, you have all these ideas running through your mind about how to make your dishes more exciting. And today we're making skewers.
I mean,
inside.
Exactly, and for us, we can't wait to go to your house now. And you can't wait to go to your house now. I mean, you need to cook us something eventually.
I got you. No, I got you, because we are keeping to the theme. These recipes are so simple, and that's what's so special about them, that anyone at home can try them if they want. So we're empowering South Africans right now to be able to make the most out of living outdoors. You know, that indoor-outdoor living that everyone talks about. So show us where to start. Do me on the pea and apple station.
Yes. Now, most people know that pesto is this beautiful, green, vibrant spread that you put into your dishes, whether you stir it into a pasta, whether you put it on the side or on the top of your dish. And most people know that it includes some oil, it includes pine nuts, which tend to be a little bit expensive. It has the parmesan. Would you believe me that you can have a pesto that is fresh, that is just as vibrant as the spring and summer seasons that we're in? It doesn't have to be heavy. It doesn't have to pack a lot of calories. Ours is so light. There's literally no oil. There's also no other pine nuts. There's no nuts in it at all. All I've got here is I've got some apples that I've cut up into nice big chunks, because I'm going to be using a pestle and mortar. Awesome. If you don't have a pestle and mortar, if you don't have a blender, just chop away. This is where the manual labor comes in. You're going to be doing this until it's nice and fine. And then into this, I'm adding some of my coriander, and I'm going to use elbow grease, Bali, and you are so lucky today that this is not you. I'm going to be crushing away at this pesto until it gets to a nice consistency of this kind. This is what we want. We want it to be nice and thick consistency, like a sauce, and then we're going to spread that at the bottom of our wraps.
I can't wait to taste that. It looks healthy. It looks very healthy. And I'm going to be doing some chicken skewers. Yeah, and can I tell you something? For me, personally, chicken is one of my favorite proteins to work with because of how versatile it is and how many stuff you can do with it. And I'm just going to be doing the skewers, and I like the recipe because it's so simple, and also what I touched on earlier on with how every ingredient has natural flavors that comes out of it. So this is just the honey and mustard with, I'm going to brush it with it while it's cooking, and it's just going to be beautiful on your wrap.
I'm looking forward to that. I mean, chef, that is exactly what it's all about. Funny enough, just last night I was having a conversation over the phone because we were, you know, when you're getting to know someone, you're like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite dish? Blah, blah, blah. I said, I also love chicken. I love the versatility of chicken. It's just, you can enjoy chicken anyhow. However, you are not going to catch Bali ordering chicken at any old restaurants, because sometimes I think it's the underdog of ingredients. People take it for granted. They end up overcooking it. It ends up becoming dry, just unexciting at all. So, chef, how can we ensure that these tubed chicken breasts come out succulent every single time, whether you are flame grilling it or on the griddle pan?
So what I realized with food, especially proteins, is if, let's say, for an example, you are given, also depending on your heat, if, let's say, you are given 5 minutes to cook each side, do 3. Because what I realized is that before we eat, you really need to put your food aside to rest. And then once it's resting, the cooking process is still going on because the food is still hot. By the time you get to eat it, it's very nice and juicy and circulate inside. It's just perfect. So I always say to people, it's beautiful to cook your meat less. Well, 2 minutes less, just less, just under, so that you allow it to rest for 5 minutes, and then if ever it's still a bit raw, then that's when you can just put it in the oven for like 5 more minutes and then take it out and then let it rest for like 2 more minutes and then enjoy it.
A lot of people don't know that meats do end up cooking out when they are left to rest.
Exactly.
So that's what it's all about. When you do leave it out to rest, it will continue to cook through. But we did promise a very cheesy wrap, a wrap with all the eliteness that we need in a cheese. And that's why I'm so excited to see Udumi grating up her Clover cheese there, because essentially the reason why Clover Elite cheese is expertly crafted is due to the 5-step crafting process, which includes the finest milk selection, complete pasteurization for quality, curd crafting for that texture, precise maturation for the taste, and of course, you know what it has to do, the protection. The protection comes through because it's just clean packing, and that's what it's all about. So Dumi, on your section, you've got your cheese done, and I can see then you had to go back. So you're going back and forth between the pesto and the cheese.
Yes,
pesto and the cheese.
This needs manual labor, but luckily because I've got some that we've already made, I think it's gonna be almost time for us to start assembling our babies here. Now, starting off with our nice big tortilla wrap, I'm going to spread a generous amount of our pesto, apple and pea pesto. Consider this the sauce of your wrap. You've got nothing else in the wrap but the sauce itself. And then into that, I go in with my cheese. I wanna lay this at the base as well, and I'll spread a little bit on the top, not too much. And then this is the fun part. Take it into your hand. Those skewers that chef is making for us, those delicious honey and mustard skewers. Grab it in there, hold the end of it,
And this
then
is where
pull.
my job comes in. I mean, I
hand is
definitely
Slide it
wanna-
out.
Yeah, look, just like
Look at
that.
that.
It's that simple.
I both, girl. This is sabotage.
No, I love that. Chef, keep putting the different flavoring on it. It's okay whilst I have my taste.
I mean, also the trick with these skewers is very, very important for you to soak the sticks in water, because like that, you avoid burning the sticks. And also, you know, when you are trying to turn it up with the sticks, they burn quickly and they burn the food and they become, you know, an extra flavor into your food. So it's very important for you to soak this for an hour or two before you start your braaiing.
Well, it seems as if we're living up our braais because these wraps are delicious, very, very juicy, succulent. And if you want to get your hands on this recipe, please do head over to afternoonexpress.co.za.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares, adding joy and stretching our imagination. Elite quality, elite taste, elite texture.
Made with love by Clover.